We live. Hold on. All right, man. Canelo Charlo, undisputed versus undisputed. Fight is over. Canelo retains his undisputed titles at 168. Sorry about not coming on earlier, y'all. My Wi-Fi was giving me hell, so I had to turn the live commentary into a post-fight commentary. Let me go ahead and change the artwork real quick. But man, that joint was. How y'all feel about that joint, man? I think Charlo ain't fight to win. He fought not to get knocked out. It was hard giving him rounds, right? It was kind of hard giving him rounds. He wasn't really going in as we would like for him to go in, you know. So that's what that was, man. It was like I said, he should have came out and really put his foot down, because at times he was having some success. All right, post-fight reaction. At times he was having success with it, right? In little pockets, but I think the weight might have got to him. It might have been a little bit too much, because he looked slow. He looked real slow on offense. And Mel, not the quickest with his hands and his combinations, but he looked super slow, super duper slow. So I think that jump in weight got to him, and Canelo just looked miles quicker than him. Canelo, of course, he brought back the classic arm punches. That strategy didn't work on Mel. His arms never started to drop towards the end of the fight. He was able to keep him up the whole time. But keep in mind, I said Mel was like trying to survive to a degree in there. Like, he wasn't like the bull full boots. I forget his name. He wasn't moving like that, but he was moving a lot, and he wasn't letting his hands go, or he was letting as much as he should to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So you say somebody only trying to survive if they're not letting their hands go enough. If they moving and letting their hands go, that's not just trying to survive. But I think to a degree he was just trying to survive, especially once he finally felt that power and dropped him. I forget which round. I think it was 7. Let me go to my notes. Pull up the notes. So round 1, it wasn't much action at all. Let's go ahead and just try to recap from round 1. So it wasn't much action at all. It was really a fill-out round. I don't think a punch was thrown until at least like a minute and a half into the round. The only significant punches I remember being landed was Mel landed like 2 jabs, and Canelo landed like 2 arm punches. So I was like, that's one that may could have went Canelo's way, but he landed. I guess if you're gonna count the arm punches as body punches, then those might have been more significant than the 2 jabs that Mel had landed. But round 2, let's see where my notes at. Round 2, Mel looks slow, maybe too heavy. Body might not like the weight. Round 2 for Canelo. Like I said, it was more 10-2 deal. If you gave Charlo 3 rounds or something like that, then maybe, but more than likely not. But round 3, what I say, better movement from Mel. So we started moving more, but Canelo was doing the Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Once Canelo started doing the Canelo, you better really do something back. And I ain't see him do nothing back, so I went ahead and scored that joint for Canelo. Let me drop this link real quick, a couple places. See if a couple of the folks want to slide. Let me see. Not the dough. Alright, hold on, one more. Who lost money though, man? So let's talk about the whole card though, man. We got to talk about my boy Lubin. Um, I'm a, I like bringing receipts. You ain't got no receipts. So all right, pre-fight, these was my thoughts on all the fights. Right, let's go. Ugas should edge Barrios in a decision, but Barrios, being a younger man, he could turn it on late and win enough rounds to get a split decision. He actually, I think he got a UD. He might have got a UD actually, or it might have been a split. I can't remember. He definitely got the decision. I knew that Jones was going the distance, right? Neither one of them really got that pop to knock either one out in like one punch or anything like that, right? Neither of them got that real deal like aggression to go in and get a guy out of there. So I knew that was going to 12. But Barrios being the younger dude, I'm like, yo, he like this should go Ugas' way. That's how the fight is set up. He the A side should go Ugas' way, but Barrios could edge him because he's a younger man, and in a 12-round fight, Ugas could slow or the eye. You feel what I'm saying? I saw from the second round the eye started to puff up. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna make 12 before it actually closed up. So the eye closed up, and by the 12th they couldn't see. They was trying to stop it in the 10th, trying to stop it in the 11th, but he begged them to keep letting it go, keep letting it go. They let the joint go, and Barrios end up edging him out in 12. But by the 11th, like that eye was damn near closed. That joint was just about closed. But the next joint was who we had. Ramos versus Lubin, right? So I'm like, this is a step up fight for Ramos. Ramos should win this joint, right? Like it's set up for him to win. But Lubin, he got the experience. He been in a couple of them good fights at high levels like this, and he didn't really get to win in most of them. So hopefully he learned from that experience, and he not get into too many firefights with Ramos, and not try to have a battle who got the bigger cojones. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, step up fight for Ramos. He should stop Lubin. That's how it was set up. But with Lubin having experience, he might be able to control the pace of the fight, stick and move, and outbox him. And that's exactly what he did. I gave Lubin the first 3 rounds and the last 3 rounds. So that's 6 right there. And I loosely scored the fight. So the first 3 rounds I was paying attention, then some stuff happened. I stopped paying attention in between then. Then the last 3 rounds I started paying attention. But I know he got 1 or 2 in between then. In between the 4th and the 8th. So he had to have won the fight to me. I watched enough of it. I didn't watch every single punch, but I watched enough of it to feel like Lubin should have got the win. But you know, sometimes you never know how it go with the A side, B side thing. But they end up giving the fight to Lubin, and I thought he won the fight. I thought he outboxed him. But what was the next one? It was one that I missed. My Wi-Fi was giving me hell earlier, man. Finally got it together. But I thought the Lubin Ramos one should be kind of close. I think one of the judges had it pretty wide. I forget her name, Patricia something. I forget. She had it a little wide. I wouldn't have had it that wide, but I thought Lubin would have won by anywhere between like 2 rounds to 3 rounds would be 9-6, right? Well, not 9-6 would be if he had 3. I guess 7-5. It could have won 7-5. Could it? Yeah, it could have been 7-5. I guess 8-4. That sounds a little bit too out of reach. So yeah, it could have been anywhere from 7-5. I think it could have won a draw too as well. anywhere in between that. But I think Lubin did enough to edge that joint out, just to be honest. Thinking back on what I saw. Yeah, I think he outboxed Ramos. Ramos wasn't able to do what he wanted to do. He wasn't able to do his style. Lubin controlled the pace of the fight. Lubin, he controlled how it went. Ramos didn't get to do his thing. He didn't really get to get in how he wanted to get it in. So with that being said, to me it seemed like Lubin was winning the fight because he was controlling how he wanted the fight to go. Simply put. But in the main event, 10-2, 11-1, however you want to score it, Twin Charlo didn't do nearly enough to make it a competitive fight, just to be honest. It took a lot of arm shots, took a lot of low on the belt line or low blows, right? But he ain't really let his hands go enough in an attempt to win the fight, if you ask me. In small pockets, he did, but I believe he was too heavy. I just think he was too heavy um, in order to get off offensively like he wanted to, you know? I just think he wasn't able to move like he wanted to move on defense. He was. He was moving. He was moving well, actually, on defense. Um, and that actually wasn't bad for him. But on offense, when he started throwing them punches back, it was just was slow. Canelo was just moving out of the way of him and such. You feel what I'm saying? So him moving that slow, I knew it was gonna be a long night for him. But short story short, he ain't really come to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come to win the fight. And he ain't do enough. He ain't land enough. I knew he wasn't coming to win the fight when he wasn't throwing the jab enough. And if they watch my pre-fight film study, I said he had to jab his head off. I said everything behind the jab, right? But he wasn't even letting the right hand go. But that's because he wasn't setting up with the jab. He wasn't comfortable letting that right hand go because it wasn't set up. So if he wasn't gonna jab, that means he wasn't gonna do too much of anything. And when he did jab and he doubled up on the jab, he was able to let the right hand go. But he just was trying not to get knocked out. And you seen in the post fight in the ring little short interview that they did. He was like, "Man, Canelo knocked them other dudes out. He ain't knocked me out. I dared to be great. I'm going back to my division." He kept talking about 154 real quick. But I mean, I dig it, bro. You got you a bag. You definitely dared to be great. I think all the extra weight was so he wouldn't get knocked out, right? So, and I actually didn't drop this video, and I should have. But the day of the weigh-in, actually before the day of the weigh-in, I had recorded a video, but I was going to drop it the day of the weigh-in. I was just busy. And by the time I thought to drop it, they already had weighed in. But I thought it was real interesting that he said he was going to come in weighing 160 and then rehydrate more, a few more pounds. So I'm like, damn, 170-pound Jermell Charlo is crazy. And I actually recorded the video. I just never uploaded it. But I'm like, 170-pound Jermell Charlo is going to be crazy. Like, I don't know how his body going to react to that, right? So I just thought it was interesting. Not really on looking weight too much, but in this fight, he was moving up 2 divisions. So I'm like, him trying to come in at the weight limit and then put on more weight. Like, that's a little interesting to me. So in hindsight, like, it might make sense because the plan might have just been to just finish the fight and not get your head knocked off, which he did. So that might have been uh, a plan well executed for them. Who knows? But when he was saying it the other day, I'm gonna weigh in at 168. I'm like, dang, you gonna weigh in 168, bro? You normally weigh in at 154, but you're gonna weigh in at 168 and then rehydrate more up until in the 70s. And he said it in the ring after the fight. He was like, "Yeah, I woke up this morning, or this morning I was like 172 or something like that." I'm like, "Damn, that's heavy." And it showed. He was sluggish. He was super sluggish on offense. His arms, his punches, everything. He looked like he was a fat man in there. His body ain't look bad. He did look more pudgy than I'm used to seeing Jermell Charlo night of fight. But man, he just looked like slow and oaky, and Canelo just looked way faster, much faster than him. But lackluster to a degree, yeah, I would say, because he didn't come to fight. I didn't want to see him get knocked out. So the fact that that didn't happen, cool, right? I didn't want to see bro get put to sleep because it very well could have happened. Easily could have happened. So that's that. Canelo definitely look. I can't say back because he fought a 154 pounder, so I can't take nothing from him, but I can't give nothing to him either. If you get what I'm saying, right? You can't get nothing out of that. It was like, I ain't gonna say lose lose, but to a degree it was. Only thing he could have did was lose more, which he did. So he stayed stagnant, I would say, right where he at. Right? Um, he would have to get in there with a bigger man, at least Mel's brother, or Benavidez, and that's really it. To I guess to really show he hasn't fell off. But I never bought into the Canelo falling off thing anyway. He still was always looking good to me. Right? I understand that was the talk, and a lot of people was talking about that, but I never really bought into the fact that he fell off, to be honest. But easy win for Canelo. Easy breezy, beautiful color girl. That shit was sweet. But post fight, hard to give my man Mel any more than 2 rounds. But he said something interesting after the fight. You already know. He called Terrence Crawford out now. He said, let's get it. He want Bud. Bud said he want him. So what's up? I think that at 154 is much better, right? For the viewers. And I've been saying, like, I really don't, from the beginning when Bud said it, I don't want to see Bud move up from 147 to 168. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna get to see shit like this. But since he was pressing for a pressure, I'm like, fuck it, shit. If that's what you want to do, go ahead, do it. But that's not a fight that I was ever really truly interested in seeing. I know it's a big bag, shit, 50 mil. That's what the reports were saying. Jermell Charlo came up this night, came up about 50 M's, 50 big ones. So that's the case, man. Shoot, I'll put on a couple pounds, go up there and fight Canelo if it was open for me too as well. But Mel versus Bud. That's what I want to see over Bud versus Canelo. I want to see Canelo fight people his size. I want to see Canelo fight Jamal. I want to see Canelo fight Benavidez. I don't want to see Canelo fight Earl. Although Earl probably is naturally a little bigger than but even still, I don't want to see it, bro. Definitely don't want to see it. Oh damn. Bud was on his ass. Oh damn, we got a tweet from Budger. We gotta throw it up. Bud on his top. He totally to a Charlie, you went outside, you ain't even try to win. All you did was survive. Should be ashamed of yourself. No, he ain't doing it. Yeah. Bud in his bag. My man Terrence Crawford page. I'm about to throw this tweet up for y'all real quick. What the fuck is that, man? He got 2 hours in his name. He ain't doing him like that. No, that shit might not have been right. No, I don't see that tweet. That shit wasn't real. Oh no, it was. Oh damn, I got y'all, bro. Hold on. He ain't doing. He did it vicious. That's what we want to see, though. That's what the people here for. Yeah. Hype this up. Hype this up right here. Hype this up right here. Hold on. Pick that up. There we go. Put myself back up. And bud, he right at his neck. He don't get he don't get no love for that, huh? He said you went out sad. You didn't even try to win. All you did was try to survive. You should be ashamed of yourself. Niggas talking about, good lord. He's asking him, do we still want to fight Canelo after that? Yo, bro. Talking about on somebody's top, bro. Man, bro. Let's see. Bro was fighting like he was scared. He ain't lying. Agreed, scared as hell. Then had the audacity to call you out. These are the comments under Bud tweet. That's hilarious. Only 3 people want to see you fight Earl Boots Canelo. I'm a Charlo, but he really shouldn't. Shit, that wasn't a lion. That was a kitty. He said that was a kitty. You're back in the rematch with Earl, little bro. What? I think he's still on that. Facts that whenever he threw combos, it would land, but he was too scared of getting KO'd. Yeah, right. Them Jones was landing. He was having success. That's the thing. But right, he just stopped. I said no firefights, but they ain't mean like don't go out there and punch. Why Earl training? And I know why Derrick James training. Derrick James was giving out that fuel that he needed tonight. I ain't gonna lie. He was telling him everything he needed to hear. You're losing this fight. You better go out there and leave it all on the line. All those type things. Yeah. So it's not Derrick James' fault. PBC fighters don't fight. No, we ain't nobody ask y'all that. We ain't getting into the PBC top rank and all that weird stuff. Not gonna lie, Derrick James. That wasn't Derrick James' fault. This one wasn't on Derrick. This one definitely wasn't on Derrick James. Y'all just trying to draw parallels that ain't really there. Talking about Derrick James 0-3 in big fights, yo. Yo, why you on this top right now, bro? That ain't Derrick James' fault. His fighter ain't come to fight. This fighter did not come to fight. Let's see what the streets talking about. Oh damn, Jermell was on. I ain't see it. Said Canelo stopped him in 1 round. Alright, what else the streets talking about? How can you not love English speaking Canelo? Damn, where the press conference gonna start? Oh, it's gonna be probably on the tube. I feel you, Nick J. I want David Benavidez to take care of business, and next time I see a title fight at 68, it needs to be Alvarez Benavidez and really over Canelo maneuvering around the real competition at 68. I feel you, Nick J. Definitely. Canelo just won 12 rounds on a 154 pounder. Oh yeah, you know Ray Jackson always he be on his bullshit. Charlo wants to let his hands go, but committing to it is dangerous. A bit timid. That's what Baumgartner said. If that's a fact, Two things we know for sure is Charlo is in amazing shape, and he thought as a bitch. Oh, he fought as a bitch. That's what Tony Harrison said. I think he said two things we know for sure is Charlo is in amazing shape and he fought as a bitch. That nigga crazy. Art Man said Canelo gets zero credit for this fight. Regis, no, that wasn't Regis. Somebody else said that. Raging Babe, he didn't knock me out. He knocked everyone else out. Yeah, I heard that too, and I figured that was the game plan as well. Raging Babe, definitely thought that was the game plan as well. Just not get KO, baby. We can't look bad. He said, I'm not liking what I'm seeing so far. It is what it is, though. That was an hour ago, so he must have been watching the fight. Yeah, man, Texas ain't looking too good, man. Texas run boxing, man. Y'all ain't looking too good on this year, man. Shit, the last like 60 days ain't been looking too well, bro. But we'll whoop his ass. He won't be able to survive that. Letitia Crawford, but sister tweeted that. Teddy Atlas. Teddy don't fuck with the Canelo or the Canelo love. He said he's not the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. And Teddy got a point. But Canelo is and has been a terrific fighter of his era. Salute. All right, way to give him some props. Way to give him some props, Teddy. But you got a point there, Teddy. Out of the great Mexican fighters that ever lived, yeah, Canelo not on the Rushmore yet. Queens of the Ring, boy, I'm hurt, happy, sad, pissed the fuck off, all at the same time. You don't want to miss Queens of the Ring tomorrow. I don't know which one of them tweeted this one, but they was going for Mel over there. I was going for Mel too. I mean, Mel, good fighter. He an American. You gotta go for country pride in this, bro. But understood who Canelo is, understood what Canelo do, and never for once, you feel what I'm saying, doubted Canelo. Feel me? Regis said Crawford versus Charlo would be fire. Yeah, I think it's fire too, Reach. Jermell Charlo happy to survive to be able to say he went the distance with Canelo, get his career high payday and bounce. I could dig it. But the fighters ain't feeling it. Bud said he went outside. And Bud, he was going for him where he said best of luck before his fight. Tony Harrison, who actually said I'm going for Charlo this fight. He's like, I never thought I'd see myself going for Jermell Charlo. He tweeted that earlier in the week. He just tweeted out Charlo, something to the effect that Charlo was definitely in shape and he fought like a bitch. So the fighters ain't feeling this. So I'm saying, fighters, they feel differently about a lot of things than most people would, you know what I'm saying? Crawford would not beat Canelo at 68. Boxing Shrew says that. Huge credit to Jermell for stepping up to weight classes to take on a huge challenge. There's nothing wrong with taking a loss like this. We can't hate on fighters for not taking big fights and hate when they do lose. That's a fact. Boxing and barbecue, that is an absolute fact. Can't clown a dude for taking a risk and losing. For sure. Because we want these big fights. Just because the fighter lost don't mean he washed out, don't mean he ass, don't mean he can't fight. I mean, he just couldn't beat that man on that particular day. And sometimes ever, but definitely on that particular day. For sure. But so they ever gonna start this joint? I had my shit on pause. They still ain't start this joint? Oh, alright. Then they started a couple minutes ago. All right, hold on real quick, y'all. Hope y'all can't hear this. They fuck around, ban my stream if it start playing through my stream. You in the chat? Let me know if you can hear the post fight interview through my stream. Mel saying he jump up there, head still held high, jumped up there 2 divisions against one of the best guys out there. He ain't hurting. Canelo's a motherfucking beast. He said he wanted to gain more weight. Nigga, you was slow. Wanted to gain more weight? Yo, Canelo been having PBC or Showtime live chat on YouTube bossing. I ain't never seen that jump move this fast. Till Canelo signed over there. Well, shoot, until this fight, I should say. Yeah, you can't just walk Canelo down. But he was fighting not to get stopped, bro. You could tell. Yeah, he said it came in 170. What you would have wanted to weigh? 5 pounds, bro. You would have wanted to come in 170, 180. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was then, baby. If you wanted to come in 180, I know he big and he be coming in big night of fight at 54, but bro, you wanted to come in like damn near 180? That's crazy. Definitely took a knee from that temple shot in the 7th. Hell yeah, he knew he had to take a knee. Definitely recovered good. He was hurt enough, and he felt like he could have got hurt more. Definitely got right back up, started throwing punches back though. But after that shot, if he stayed up, he could have definitely got hurt a little bit more. Yeah, he definitely was on Canelo pace the whole night. Congrats to Canelo. You made the so-called lion look like a baby cub. Bud is on Charlo head. He ain't letting up. Bud is on his head. Art man said Canelo couldn't even stop Charlo. LOL. This y'all king. Nick J. Canelo looks like he put premium in the tank for this fight. No, for real. He did not gas. Clarissa Lubin put on a boxing clinic. Definitely did. Young boy Carmel got a stoppage. First round. I ain't even know where to watch it at. Yeah, I ain't know where to watch that joint. Did anybody watch that fight? They all in the live chat. Canelo beat Bud. Bud beat Canelo. I don't know about that. Definitely probably could get in a haul just off achievements. Being a first 54 at undisputed. And if he become two-time undisputed at 154, he get his belt back. He could make it to the hall. You talking about to Zoo. Nigga named Zoo. Giving Canelo the same credit y'all gave Spence. Damn, my boy, you lying. You loud as shit. Why your mic so loud? Go back to the tweet. So I'm giving Canelo the same credit y'all gave Spence beating Mikey. Zero. Remember, he couldn't even stop him. I got you, Art, man. You right on that. You right. You right. I ain't give Earl no credit for that. Like I said, this don't move Canelo up or down. Y'all saying Jermell looks great. That must have been before the fight. Because at no point during the fight did he look great. But yeah, I noticed a lot of times when they was introducing my boy, it wasn't even putting the undisputed on my man name. Like, come on, dog. Play with my boy. If it got that like two, three times, I'm like, yeah. Now y'all doing it on purpose. Yeah, I mean, predicting the Canelo part of this fight was easy. That's why I didn't do that part, bro. Canelo was either gonna stop. Well, I'm gonna actually say I thought if it went 12, Mel had a good shot, but still, like Canelo had a better shot of winning always by knockout, by decision, by whatever. He still had the advantage on the whole night. But Mel had a good shot, but he ain't come to fight. He ain't bring nothing out the bag. Till I never got to a point where I could put pressure on him. Him and his team. Yeah, he ain't allow you to. Yeah, sell out. Yeah, you supposed to sell out. No, Derrick James was telling you around like 9, 10, 11, like, nigga, lay it all on the line. Lay it all out there. And he wasn't. Give me 1 second. It's a little hot in here. I gotta turn that AC back on. Alright, we back. We back in action. Damn, bro, why you ain't fight back? Seemed to be he had a habit of putting you in a headlock. Definitely put that nigga in the headlock like 3, 4 times. Shit, might have been more. Yeah, because you was trying to get up under him, he just wouldn't let you. That's smart. Because you've been more aggressive. Jermell Charlo says he could have been more aggressive during the fight. Canelo, expert at cutting off the ring. I was watching this video. He was working with this little young dude. He was having young dude try to like run away from him. Even in that video, he was moving good. But like I said, I don't like to look too much into like small things like that, social media, weigh-ins, and all stuff like that. Because you never know. Like that might not equate to the fight, but leading up to it, I'm like, man, Canelo do look like he in great shape. He moving quick. Like if this any indication, Mel might not be able to get away. But he was able to move. He didn't get stuck in the corners too bad. So his feet ain't failing. Right, leave my man belt alone. Still trying to strip him, but they already stripped him. Technically, anyway. I'm talking about, is anybody from the WBO in the room? Nobody answered. I'm talking about they're not going to answer that, bro. All right, we're gonna wrap this joint up, man. That's the end of the broadcast for the Charlo Canelo fight. Charlo ain't come to fight. Canelo ain't knock him out. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of that fight, man. Did he fight scared? Did he fight like a bitch? Like what you call said? Let me see if I can find his tweet real quick before I put that up there, man. What you call said he fight he fought like a bitch. Where my man tweet at? Hold on. Bud been on his top. Fuck, where the tweet at? How I get to my like tweets. I think I liked it. Nah. Yeah, Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison funny as shit for this tweet. Hold on real quick. This is the last thing I'm gonna throw out real quick. And then you talk about some two things we know for sure. Charlo is in amazing shape, and he thought as a bitch, but I know he meant he fought as a bitch. So my man, he collected a check. That's gonna be it, man. We're gonna wrap this joint up. We might do another post fight reaction tomorrow. I'm gonna get some heads in here. We're gonna talk about it. That's it, man. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that.